So let's start. Last week I've been occupied with migration to Focal, Ubuntu Focal, for running the make check on Ubuntu Focal. Apart from it, I was reviewing some PRs, Crimson PRs. But that's me. Amnon.
Hello. Last week I've continued to do the refactoring I talked about last meeting. I've also had a sync up on email with Chudmei and Yingjin Kefu after you said that regarding the MN mapping and the foreign PTR. I still have a few questions. I actually need to talk with Yingjin about it. So I thought we're going to talk about it this meeting, but I'll just email him again. That's me.
I recall that you were working on the document regarding the recovery backfill process.
Oh yeah. I'll pick it back. I'll pick it back up. I haven't actually touched it since I've been back, but I'll pick it back up this week.
Thank you. I think we could start with something simple and expand a little bit later on. It don't need to be a perfect one in day one.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Chumei.
I read some documentation cleaner code and found a little bug, and that is merged in the PR. And review Sam's PR, the new PR, but I can't verify it because my environment couldn't configure the Ceph. When I updated to the latest master branch, there is always report the piece write some symbol error. I'm still fixing that. After that, I will verify the Sam's PR to see if the release build NBD test can run. Yes, we discussed with Amno and Incy about the messenger interface, use the unique pointer, and I think it's okay, no confliction with the foreign pointer, but because foreign pointer used for the end-to-end mapping, and currently I think the Amno can use the unique pointer for the one core OSD. Yeah, that's all.
Regarding the test failure, is this introduced in a recent commit? Have you seen it before?
The configure error.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It's just I get the git pull and then do the install depth the sh. Then I can't build it because the configure can't finish. There is a CMake error.log, and in the CMake error.log there is reported some piece write something like that. Piece write create piece write some symbol. But I mean,
probably could collect the full error message in that file and send it over to me, so I can help you to take a look at it.
I send you an email, but I just paste the very several lines, the very first lines about the error log. So
probably could just redirect it into a file, including the standout and stand error, and send it to me, and I will try to take a look at it later today. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
I was concerned that I was worried if it's the regression introduced my recent change on CMake.
I'm not sure. just get pull and then come build. Okay, thank you.
I'll see. Thank you. Renan.
Hi. Currently, I'm modifying the classic Scrub state machine to match what I'm doing in Crimson. The idea is to use the same code. Fine. the same code for both systems. The changes are required where in Crimson, the operation that I'm trying to perform in state is futurized, and you can't just wait for it to execute it and then change state. You have to move the creation of the event to the futurized operation. So I'm modifying both state machines to be the same. That's one thing. One of the things that I'm doing as a side job for this is allowing the logger, the FMT-based logger format to be used in Classic OSD, so that I can use the same code, the same files that I created for Crimson in Classic. And I'm trying to limit the effect of this change to one file, to one H file. I'm not there yet. I have something halfway working, but I'm not there yet. That's it for me.
Thank you, Ronan. And Sam?
Oh, there we go. It was muted. Submitted a PR moving the garbage collector from an inline operation done as part of every submit transaction to a sort of a concurrent task that's just always running. The advantage is that it just simplified the GC state a lot. Note, it's still in the same thread. It's in the same reactor. It's just sort of, I don't know how to describe it. You kick off this GC process and you join it by waiting for the future when Seastore shuts down.
Okay.
Like any of the tasks in OSD that run concurrently. Like when we're processing it up, we just let a future dangle until it completes, right?
I see.
Yep. So GC will simply run concurrently in the sense that when we return back to the reactor, sometimes it'll choose the GC task instead. With some gates where if we get too close to the hard limits, it'll block IO until the GC runs for a while. And it'll pause the GC if there's no work to do, that kind of thing. It simplified a bunch of code, and hopefully it'll fix the crashes Junmai was seeing.
Does your fix address all the failure Junmai was seeing?
I hope so. I only saw some of them. Let me put it this way, it fixed the ones I was able to reproduce.
Okay, so in your test base, it's all green.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, It's probably still buggy. This is early development, but yeah. Hopefully it's enough to complete these tests.
Thank you.
Well, I left it running for quite a while without seeing a crash, so I think it's working.
Yeah, unless Junmai is testing is in different settings.
Mainly different timing. So if it turns up more bugs, which it very well might, we'll just have to look at those stuff.
Okay. Xuanhan.
Last week, I intended to implement the missing interface methods in Seastore, like get and set attrs. But I was appointed a series of emergency tasks in my office. I didn't make much progress. I'm very sorry for this. I think I will finish the implementations this week. That's it for me.
Cool. No worries. Exciting.
I will try to catch up with your PR for parallelizing the write operation in Visualize Store also.
Okay, thanks.
Anything else? No. Oh, by the way, I failed to see the updates from Redek. He's been working on the adding the machinery to use watch notify in OSD. Before that, the watch notify is a user-facing operation exposed to Rados client. After his change, he will use it as an internal machinery for communicating between OSD also. He's trying to isolate at an abstract layer for allowing the OP executor to use the watch notify without creating a MOSD OP message. But that's it. I will update the Etherpad later on with his update. So have a good one. Talk to you later. See you.
See you.
Bye, guys. Thanks.